Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today we're taking care of our level 40 Summoner quest. Hello Ymitra, how is it going? Ymitra wishes to share with you the results of her investigation. Oh, and we're going to be getting Pain Flare for this. Ooh, it is an AoE use of our Ether Flow gauge, nice. How fared you with your training, Satora? For my part, I had some success in uncovering the identity of our mystery attacker. We knew that our assailant was capable of summoning Ifrit Eggy, so I perused the records of past expeditions for those who claimed to have triumphed against the Lord of the Inferno. Of these victorious primal hunters, there were 8 names listed as present whereabouts unknown. After eliminating unlikely candidates based on race and gender, I was left with but a single name, Tristan. Assuming the records are accurate, this hero was once registered as a soldier in the Immortal Flames. As to how the man came by his skills as a summoner, or why he sought to kill us, however, I remain woefully ignorant. Nevertheless, I have witnessed him use the art of summoning for casual brutality, and that I cannot countenance. This power should never be employed for the sake of tyranny or personal gain. It was meant to oppose such evils. It is our responsibility to bring this Tristan to justice. Should we stand idle, his reprehensible actions could very well stain the good name of future summoners who have yet to answer their calling. The art itself could be outlawed, the very mention of it taboo. Now, through my inquiries, I was able to determine that a war comrade from Tristan's days in the military resides in Little Alamigo. I ask that you pay a visit to this former soldier and learn what he knows of our callous villain. Alright, you did a great job with your research. Good job, Ymitra. Alright then, let's head on to Little Alamigo and see what info we can dig up. Alright, I've arrived in Little Alamigo, and it looks like that friend of Tristan's, or at least acquaintance of Tristan's, is here in the eastern cave of Little Alamigo. There you are! Well, seems like Tristan wasn't telling tall tales after all. He said I could expect some primal addled sod to show up and start asking questions. Alright, you have been in contact. Why don't you stay here and play with some friends of mine? I have a message to deliver. She's all yours, ladies. Oh crap. Okay, well that didn't go well. That didn't go well at all. Here, let me make sure we've summoned Carbuncle. And let's get to work. Gosh dang it, Tristan. At least we know he is forethinking enough to realize we'd be coming after him. Well, that is certainly a problem for us. But it is good to be aware of our enemy's capabilities, both physical and strategy-wise. Alright, well, that was a bust, unfortunately. Nothing but hired hands. Alright, well, at least we tried to meet up with Tristan's friend, and Tristan had already prepared. Lovely. Back to Ymitra. Let her know that this did not go so well. Alright, bad news, Ymitra. Looks like Tristan is very well prepared for us. You were set upon. The fiend is one step ahead of us. I'd wager 10 years of dig site findings that Tristan warned his old allies long before you set foot in that settlement. They thought you one of the intempered, a mortal enthralled to a primal's will. In addition to being ruthless, it appears that our opponent is highly intelligent, and not quite as deranged as I first assumed. Such a level of planning hints at the existence of some greater scheme, but that is still all we know. For the moment, we must be content with the knowledge that he perceives us as a threat and is aware of our efforts to track him. Speaking of which, you did exceedingly well to survive the trap into which I blithely sent you. I must apologize for my carelessness. I will not underestimate this man again. On a happier note, however, my efforts to decipher the elegant text proceed apace. Here, you must read this. With your skills already tried and tested against the Eggy, you should have little difficulty in mastering a secondary summoning technique such as this. Let us put this day's disaster behind us and focus on the wonders that lie ahead. Alright, we get Pain Flare, which is an AoE equivalent of Fester. Let's go ahead and get that set up onto our hotbar. I'm going to put it in place of Fester since it is a replacement for Fester. And just to confirm that, let's go into our, not adventure play, actions and traits. Where are you? Pain Flare. Instant cast, 1 second recast, deals unexpected damage with a potency of 150 to target and all enemies near it for 1 ether flow gauge. And deals unexpected damage with a potency of 340 for 1 ether flow gauge. So yeah, it's AoE faster, so that's nice to have. Very nice to have. Alright then, with that, I would normally be doing the hunting log at this point, but as I went through the hunting log to just check what enemies we have ahead of us, unfortunately I did notice that there are a few enemies in locations that we literally cannot access without further progress in the main story. So I think we already were technically a little bit ahead, quote unquote, in the hunting log. Doing hunting log entries 5 levels up to 5 levels ahead, which I would love to do since this should be level 41 targets, this should be level 42 targets, etc., and it would help us get to our level 45 goal. Unfortunately, since we can't actually finish the hunting log, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wait and hold off on the hunting log this time. And we'll continue the hunting log when we get back to it once we're far enough in the main story. So with the next set of job quests. And that'll be the case for all the jobs this time around for level 40. We're going to be skipping out on that hunting log just for now. Alright, with that, I will see everyone next time as we return to Kurthus and try to figure out just why the Inquisitor hates us so much. And it'll be our first level 40 main scenario quest. I'll see everyone next time for that.